Batch of the birthday cards, 4-up design, laminated with 1.5 mil double-sided gloss. Batch of 5, 3 batches with a 10-second delay. Let's go ahead and kick it over to the other camera angle, and we're going to watch the flow through the machine. All right, so let's go ahead and have Brian come in here. We're going to go ahead and hit feed auto. You're going to see that pile feeder come up into position. Again, we are running batches of 5, 3 batches. You can see the paper feeding through the machine. As you come down to this side, you're going to be able to see the scrap that gets diverted down. And I am collecting that. So that was the end of our first batch. Actually stacks there. So you can put any kind of a trash receptacle down below there to collect that scrap. We have it just going on the floor for right now. There was our second batch of 5. And here comes our third batch. So there we have it. There was 3 batches of 5. Of our laminated 1.5 mil double-sided gloss birthday invitations. 15 sheets, just that quick. They came out really, really well, feed well, easy collection as well. So, a quick demonstration of what we always like to show. This is what you start with, is a printed sheet. There's the scrap that gets diverted down that has the holes punched out of it, or the design punched out of it. And then this is what you end with. So it kind of gives you a before and after, and kind of gives you the whole story of what this machine does. This is rotary die cutting at its finest. It's made for digital print, high speed, but you can do short or long runs. That's the beauty of this machine in digital print. What we're doing here is a cylindrical table display. You may be able to see them over there, maybe not. I don't want to spoil the surprise, so if you can't see them, I won't show one yet. But that's what we're running. It is a 4-up design on a 13 by 19 sheet. It is a 100-pound cover that we're running today. So with that said, we just set up a batch. It's 5 sheets, 3 batches with a 10-second delay in between each batch. So let's go ahead and hit that feed. I'm going to have Sophia help me out here, and she's going to give us a panoramic view of the machine in operation as well. So let's go ahead and get going. All right, Sophia, you want to come in here? Go ahead and hit feed auto. That'll send it into, because our batch is on, it'll run our batch under feed auto. 5 sheets, 3 batches. Here comes the first couple sheets down the line. You can see the papers registering on the conveyor there. And down here at the very end, you can see that the scrap is being diverted down. Finished pieces are exiting the conveyor. That was the end of our first batch, 10-second delay. Here comes the first sheet. Again, scrap is being diverted down. And finished pieces on the table. That was the end of our second batch, 10-second delay. And first sheets of the last batch. Sheets registering on the registration table. And there we go. So that is our last batch. We'll turn that off. So a 4-up design, just ran 15 sheets there. So we have our cylindrical table displays. Here's what they look like when they're put together. So I wanted to pop one out here. You can come over here and see. You don't need to move the camera necessarily, but I will show you what this looks like. So you have these tabs right here on this side that stick out. And then here we have built into the die a slit. And I don't know if that's going to show up on camera or not, but you have to take my word for it. All we'll do is we will circle these around, and those tabs then will fit right into those slits. Oops. There we go. And that is your end of your circle table tent. So just a cool design that we had. A customer presented that to us, asking for something like that if they can see. And some of the other cool features of this, it's made to look like a glass cup. This has got Coke in it. It's got a happy hour display on it, and there's ice cubes sticking out on the top there they're jagged. All of that is built into the die. In case you just joined us, we're going to be cutting a wine label with a 6-up design that has a kiss cut and a stripping, so it strips out the piece as well. So we have finished pieces that are going to exit the table, and let's go ahead and watch it run. All right, so let's go ahead and hit feed. You can see the pile feeder will come up into position here. Sophia's going to walk you through the paper stages. Pile feeder came up into position, feeding our first batch. There's 3. And there is the end of our first batch. 10-second delay. You can see the scrap is being diverted down. You can put any kind of waste receptacle down there that you want to catch the scrap. There is the end of our second batch. There we go. And that is the end of our third batch. So we just ran 30, turn that off, 30 of our wine labels. And you can see, let me put that stack down. This is what they look like when they came out. You can see it has a cut right here on both sides, and the wine label is wrapped around. And when I say it's kiss cut and it is also cut, what I mean by that is it is cut as a solid finished piece label, but it is also kiss cut. Let's see if I can get this on camera here. And there is our first tear out and our second tear out. So there's the label itself with our 2 punch outs. So that's what the kiss cut is. Separates from the backing.